All right. We're gonna do a bit of Helldivers 2 today, just because I felt like it. I kind of want to go through the stuff that I've been doing off stream and just kind of demonstrate it on my stream in kind of like a let's play format. We are gonna replay a mission of each enemy faction on Trivial again, just to illustrate a few things, and also because there's a gun I don't like, but I want to showcase it. So I'm going to make it as easy as possible for myself to do so. Just really cowarding out. Pay no mind to the Discord noise. Friends can join if they would like. We are back on the Claw of the Stars. There we are. Alright. So, I've been doing a bit of gaming. Anyone who has seen my posts on Twitter and in Discord knows that I had a weird first experience with the game off stream where I didn't realize how much the tutorial would not cover and how critical that would become. And that was kind of frustrating for me. I don't mind a game that allows exploration, but I was jumping into a lobby with people who were just doing everything and I understood nothing. And a lot of that comes down to your ability to read the map, follow it, find objectives, know what you're doing. We're gonna start off with a bit of a warm-up with some trivial difficulty missions. We're gonna take this piece of shit marksman rifle, the R63 Diligence. I hate it. Just to illustrate something here, the problem is really self-evident here. The fire rate. It's a single shot DMR basically. But compare this against the pistol. You'll see the fire rate here is 350. And then the pistol here, the fire rate is 900. It feels bad when you have a fast trigger finger and you are using a weapon that has a low fire cap, because you are mashing your trigger faster than the gun is actually firing. And that just doesn't feel good in a gameplay sense. So not a big fan of semi-auto weapons that have a low fire cap. But we'll show that off just to feature it, just as a one-off. We'll use the pistol. I don't need to. I prefer the Redeemer personally, the machine pistol, but for comparison's sake, we'll put them side by side. I also have a different grenade. The difference is larger radius, shorter fuse time, but less damage and penetration. So I personally stick with the high explosive. Soon enough, I'll be getting the impact grenades. Armor wise, I've unlocked some armor types. Turns out armor rating currently does not actually do anything. But you've got light and heavy armor that are supposed to both increase your speed and stamina regeneration at the cost of armor rating, and decrease that in exchange for increasing your armor rating. And then certain armor sets have passives. A lot of the default ones that you start the game with have extra padding, which of course, because it provides higher armor rating as an invisible number, doesn't do anything. There are also two helmets. All the helmets are supposed to be cosmetic, same with the capes, but there are a couple that if you do equip them, they will actually manipulate your stats, your main stats on this page ever so slightly. It's not worth worrying about, but it's a little thing that may or may not have been intended and may become a thing later on as they add more cosmetics. But right now, I'm sticking with the medium armor. We've basically got a choice of reducing recoil while crouching or prone by even further, or increasing our initial inventory and grenade capacity by 2, or we have more stims, same +2 initial inventory and holding capacity and our stim effect duration, which means it will heal more and it will last longer. So that's good. The heavy armor we have very similar to the engineering kit buff, except it reduces explosive damage by 50%. The scout armor, apparently stealth is totally viable in this, and it's a really interesting playstyle. You can place markers on the map and they will generate their own radar scans. We'll cover that shortly, as that's not something I was aware of in the original stream. Yeah, it reduces your detection range by 30%. And you can also use cover, you can crouch, go prone, and whatnot to further emphasize that. We've got our chunky boy. We got Robbie Damon. I have a explosive handshake, which we will not be able. So the casual salute actually can be used with another player, but they just do the exact same thing in response, so it's kind of lame. I do have the explosive handshake. It looks like a DAP, so it might be like a secret handshake. I was personally hoping for like a thing where you like do the like predator handshake, like bulging muscles, and then like a little explosion effect goes off. Thought that would have been fun, but and then we got the Ties classic, the finger guns, and then we have boosters. We'll talk about that in a moment.
Welcome aboard.
So upgrade wise, I made some oopsies. Made some decisions that I do like. I replaced the machine gun with the stalwart. I personally enjoy the stalwart quite a bit by comparison. I got the jump pack. I unfortunately do not like it. We'll take a look at it. We got our default orbital precision strike. I got the supply pack, which is huge. Grenade launcher is really good because it's explosive, which you need to close bug holes, aka nests. But we're going to keep calling them bug holes, as unattractive as that phrase is. And we got the machine gun sentry, which was unfortunately kind of a waste of points. Most people are recommending just waiting until you get to level 5, so you get the Gatling sentry instead. Similar cost, but it's just better. Something about sentries is that they apparently have both health and ammunition. They can totally shoot you if you're in their line of fire. So the tutorial that was like, hey, you should crouch prone under these. Good advice. And I have purchased one upgrade that will reduce our deployment time for orbital stratagems by 1 second. And what does that mean exactly? Well, for our orbital strike here, the call-in time is normally 3 seconds. Instead, it will be 2 seconds, which basically just means, hey, you throw the grenade out, it marks the location, you're getting that orbital strike in 2 seconds. So that's actually pretty huge. Doesn't affect the cooldown, unfortunately, but it's pretty big. So, on to how I fucked up last time, because we had a really hard time on Mantis, which has actually become one of my favorite planets. In that, the automatons, so as time goes on, the bots and the bugs will attack planets connected through invisible supply lines. There's a website you can go to, helldivers.io, to see that information. On a map, you gotta click a drop-down menu to see it, though. Over time, they will attack planets that are basically connected through supply lines to ones that they currently are occupying, and you'll be challenged to defend it. Problem is, nobody likes defense missions because they suck. Because the one where we were escorting the scientists and it was really hard and the enemies just kept spawning and spawning and spawning, that's a defense mission, and that's why I was getting my ass kicked. Now, it's also possible I just was not familiar with the bots and they kept summoning each other because they can shoot up flares to summon another bot ship. It could have just been the way that the researcher thing operates. Doing liberation campaigns where you are basically taking a bot-owned planet, they're a lot easier. And if the war loses a defense campaign, it turns into a liberation campaign. If you end up losing the liberation campaign, then you have to start working through other planets. I wrote a whole thing about it. So the people who made the website that I just mentioned wrote a very long guide about how the Galactic War actually functions. But yeah, the bots are the ones that initiate the defense versus liberation, and that changes the objective types to a significant degree. The bugs can trigger defense campaigns for major orders, it seems. The guide that was written up by those other people claimed that they would just attack planets at random and they would only ever be liberation campaigns, but they've proven themselves wrong here. So we are going to be spending most of our time at Angel's Venture today, because there are only 2 days left, and we want to make sure that Angel's Venture is liberated by the time that timer runs out. But I'm actually gonna go back over here. So like I said, I ended up playing a whole bunch on Mantis, and I really enjoyed it because it has rainy weather. But we can't currently play there. Could have if I streamed earlier in the day, but like it got taken back by the bots, but it already got liberated. Liberating is way easier because people actually play those missions. So in a lot of cases, unless a planet is necessary to, keep access to, for the location that people have been working on, like Malevolon Creek, nobody's going to do defense missions, and then it's just you're going to lose it. It's going to turn into a liberation mission, and then people are actually going to play it. And generally, as a rule of thumb, if you want to actually make a dent in things, you want to go where the most players are. Because spreading your efforts across these 3 planets, it is better to just dogpile one planet, because once you're in off-peak hours for North America, these planets will just bleed a whole bunch of liberation %, and you may as well focus on the ones that you can actually capture to keep the front line where it is. Ending a day without liberating a planet means you're just wasting a lot of efforts. You're pouring a whole bunch of liberation % into planets that will just get recaptured slowly overnight when nobody's playing. So let me just make sure I have changed some of my settings. I've increased the brightness to a fairly significant degree, as you can see there, compared to the original stream. I know no one cares. And then I also set the graphics to medium because game crashes a lot, unfortunately, and I'm trying to avoid that as best I can. It still looks fun on medium, honestly. Previously, before, it was somewhere around high. But Dropnir also has rainfall, apparently, and thick fog. So I've been curious, and I've been wanting to check it out. So we're gonna do some Dropnir. Also want to point out difficulty levels. So on Trivial, you'll see a few things at the bottom of the screen: primary objectives, enemy patrols. That's basically all you're going to deal with, and you can get common samples, which are the green ones. On easy, you will run into allied tactical objectives and light outposts, which basically in this case means bot factories. For the bugs, it's nests, and tactical objectives means basically secondary objectives you can find on the map, and you get bonus rewards for doing them. Oh, maybe I lied. Allied tactical objectives. I guess those are not quite secondary objectives. It might be stuff like arming artillery. Yeah, not 100% about the difference between that and a secondary objective in retrospect. Medium outposts just means they'll be more heavily armed. The enemies are going to be more heavily armored. Simple as that. And then apparently there are, in challenging difficulty, there are enemy tactical objectives. And then this is the first difficulty where you can get rare samples, and then the pink ones are super samples, which you can only get on suicide mission and up. So basically 3 difficulties per sample, and honestly, apparently there's no real reason to challenge difficulties that you're going to fail. Also, abandoning missions doesn't actually sabotage anything. Losing a mission will fuck up the war efforts. So keep within your skill level, and complete missions with as many people as possible. Solo players unfortunately do not make a significant dent in things, but we still gotta grind somehow. So that's what we're gonna do. And you can also join other players' missions from the map. You can also see the time of day as you rotate the planet. You can start missions. That'll be in the nighttime, as you can see beside the cursor. It's nighttime if we were to find a mission and select one in this space. But then daytime happens over here. So we got a Protect Liberty mission, which is going to be basically raising a flag while it plays music. And then we have Destroy Automatons. Let's protect Liberty, because we're going to be fighting a lot of bots in generic objectives anyway. Yep.
Initiating
Let's raise that Super Earth flag.
the Dropnir system.
What's cool is you teleport to the airspace of the planet. You get to see other player ships that are in space. Not close enough where you can actually see their names or anything, but you can see a rough idea of how many other players are currently out there doing stuff. I just want to make sure matchmaking is friends only, and my voice chat is disabled. Cool. Wait, what was that an option? The last one? Midnight mode. That's audio volume, I think. All right, into the Hell Pod. So you'll notice that there is a glowing red aura around this space. That means that there is an enemy presence there. Usually in a lot of places that means there's an outpost, but again, at this point there aren't really outposts. So I'm not expecting to run into a bot factory. So spawning on the edge is important, not just for avoiding dudes, but also so that you can scour the map you can scavenge and scrounge for samples, which is actually a huge part of the game. This is very much an extraction shooter, but without the PvP element. I also describe it as being similar to games like Sea of Thieves, where a lot of the time you're just going to be exploring, just collecting stuff, extracting with it, selling it, making sure you get to use those items safely. You can complete missions and fail to extract, and that will still win. That's as long as you complete the objective. You don't fail. You don't sabotage the war effort. But if you want to keep your samples, you do need to extract. You can also get different types of currency, premium or not. Okay, so let's try a few things here. Let's go with the basic machine gun. I know we've taken a look at it before. Let's grab the jump pack. Let's grab our machine gun sentry and boosters. So boosters, unlike many other games that use them, like experience boosters, there's like consumables and stuff like that. These are buffs that affect your entire team. So you want to make sure that you're not doubling up on them in a group of more than one player. Hellpod space optimization. So when you launch by default, you start roughly around like 60 to 75% ammo, stims, grenades, etc. This will start you fully equipped anytime you respawn. This does not change how much your support weapons start out with, because those are summoned in separately. So the machine gun is always going to come out with half mags, unless you get the ship upgrade that causes them to land with full ammunition. Vitality enhancement allows Helldivers. It basically gives you your limbs double health before your torso gets wounded, causing you to bleed. Your arms, if they get wounded, make it more difficult to aim, and your legs fuck with your stamina, and can just zero out your stamina even. But again, it doesn't make you immune to injury. It just makes you resist it, and it gives you about double the health there. So I'm going to go with space optimization, so that we can start with a whole bunch of resources. And I'll try and mention other stuff. Yeah, and pistols and submachine guns can be used one-handed. When you're carrying stuff, you'll be able to fire. You can also shoot the weapon while running backwards, as opposed to having to trudge while aiming. It's also worth noting that every person you have in the lobby adds 5 respawns. If time for a mission runs out, it's not game over. Your super destroyer just leaves orbit. You can no longer summon stratagems, and your respawns go down to 1 immediately. However, every time you use that last respawn, the reinforce, it will replenish after 2 minutes. All right, so let's call in our stuff here.
Sending down support weapon. Sending down equipment package.
So the thing about the map here that I didn't realize is a lot of the times, like here, for example, you can see that there's some. I'll actually zoom in further. You can see that there's a structure there. Here as well, so there's probably a point of interest over there, so we're going to actually scrounge the map and we're going to navigate there and poke around, see if we can find some resources before we go and start fighting. And when you have the map out, it's not clear until enemies are in range. Oh, I've also enabled something in the settings which people might want to be aware of under HUD. It's compass ordinal directions. It basically puts stuff like southwest, northwest on there. You can also see things like these little beacons here that will tell you where other points of interest are that you can see in the distance. And running through the brush will slow you down.
I found something.
You can also change the RPM of your various weapons here. So that's what it's normally like. That's high recoil, and then that's a bit more manageable. And again, remember that reloading does dispose any of your magazine. We're collecting some samples here. These are stims. We can't pick them up. You want to be careful interacting with stuff. If you interact with things that are too close together, you can glitch them and you won't be able to pick one of them up. This is usually a problem for currency, not for samples. At the top right, you can see that there are 15 samples available in this mission. Ooh, well, we'll have to try the machine gun out later. Ooh, premium light beer. Not suitable for traders. Oh, listen to that. And also check the map. So they actually have a little marching song that they play, or that they chant. So the arc thrower. Oh. Will chain between enemies, and it seems to have fairly long range. Well, that was basically it for that patrol. Took a little bit of damage, but nothing significant. So on the compass, we can see. Oh, we want to avoid these things. You can hit them, and they will send you fucking flying, and you will take significant fall damage.
There's something here.
But you can also use that to get out of there. Why do we have these grubby guys on a bot planet? Huh. Interesting. I'll pick up the break action shotgun for a second. Wait, there's a burst fire? Ooh. Hold on. Okay, it's a double barrel shotgun. It's okay, but you need to reload it frequently, obviously. So yeah, just something to be aware of. You can also change your first person scope distance. It doesn't change the scope or anything, it just changes the zoom level. I generally prefer the default though. And I've also changed a setting. Where is it? Remember aid mode is set to global, so it'll remember that I want to be in first person view. The longer the mission goes on, the higher the enemy presence will become. So we do want to, although we do want to loot as much as we can, we do want to put a spring in our step here. What's over here? That's our objective. Okay, we're gonna avoid that for now.
I found something.
Okay. So this is something that I wish the tutorial explained. So these shipping containers here, you can blow them open with grenades. There's also a shotgun later on. I forget what it's called. You can also use those explosives to blow it up. And again, you want to be slow here. Super credits, requisition slips. So we just got 10 premium currency there. Oh, hi. Oh no! So that flare going up is going to summon a wave of bots, unfortunately. What is this? Grenade launcher and another arc thrower. Oh, did we somehow actually prevent it from triggering? Huh. Interesting. So, I watched a video that mentioned that commissars supposedly can do that, but it seems like any of the basic bots can. The commissars they identified as having the one laser sword, but I've definitely seen the ones with two do it, and I don't think that guy had a laser sword at all. So I think just any of the basic bots can summon in a bot ship, like what we saw in that defense mission that constantly dropped them down. Although it'll generally just be the one, but it's still a lot of reinforcements. What even is this? Salute for freedom. Okay, it's just like a supply ship beacon thing. And we got some war bond medals, which we use to unlock more weapons and cosmetics and stuff like that. You'll notice that this weapon doesn't really seem to have ammunition. As far as I can tell, it just seems to be based on, like, overheating. I haven't really tested out. I haven't been in a super... Whoopsies. I haven't been in a super high-intensity situation yet with the arc thrower. We got 7 out of 15 samples. We're gonna keep trudging along. And found a little weapon cache.
I found something.
Ah, railgun. Okay. So that's super cool. And something I want to illustrate here. Hold on. Ah, that's why there are all these ammo crates around here. Alright. So, pay attention to this. Alright. So it only charges up so far. And it hits like a truck. Right? It's really good, but you can toggle it to unsafe mode. What is... Oh no! So yeah, don't max it out.
Objective critical stratagem no longer available.
Helldiver, reporting to the front.
And when you die, you drop your samples, but they all drop in one stack that you can go back and pick up like so. Yeah, so we'll use the, we'll get our jump back. Mission critical stratagem is no longer available. I don't know where, I also don't know where the railgun went. I guess it also explodes and becomes no more. Well, we'll play more with that later, but we showed off the funny thing. But yeah, it already does intense damage, but it can do even more. Just keeping an eye out here. Whee! Yeah, so that's what you want to look out for. I'm actually testing this for my own information. If I just... Okay, if you just step on it, you're fine. and it creates like a smoke cloud. Okay. So that probably has stealth application.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
There's something here.
Now, unfortunately, we cannot open this door without a friend. But yeah, normally you would get like a weapon, some ammo, and probably some currency in there. You never get samples in there. It's always requisition slips, war bond medals, and super credits. There might be something over here. Yeah, so not digging drop near. It's a very bland looking planet. It's more fog than rain compared to what I was hoping for. You know, we may as well call in our machine gun. So the jump pack. That's it. You don't have to worry about fall damage, because it gives you a little boost at the end. And then it goes red, and you cannot use it again. It's also worth noting, if you hold down, you can drop your backpack, you can drop your support weapon, you can also drop your samples. What some people recommend is doing that at the extract point, and then you can just grab it before you extract instead of potentially dropping it in a danger zone. And you know what? While we're here, let's just demo this. And then there's also this spotting stuff that I don't think I really showed off before. So this is me mashing as fast as I can. Okay. And now the pistol. So very, very stark difference there. And in higher difficulties, I found that the DPS of the Diligence just was not keeping up. The pistol was outperforming it, in my opinion. And I think that's just about everything I wanted to show off. There were the RPM? Yeah. Until we get some other stuff. So, I mean, obviously you can use the jump pack to get to high ground. Oh, hello. Where are you guys at? Oh boy, okay.
Orbital strike incoming.
Oh, bot drop right off the bat. That sucks. Oh, that was a longer line of bots than I realized.
Get some! Get some!
That'll work. Oh, this is aggroing a lot more dudes than I expected.
Say hello to democracy!
Anyone still around? Nope. Looks like we're good.
Last reload.
And also, this is just for me. I changed it to Helldivers Classic, so now I'm switching between my primary and my support weapon, and then I have to hold to equip my sidearm, and I just prefer it that way. That's all. And here's what I was looking for. There's usually a sample or two around the extract. I feel like there might be something out there. I think it is. I think it's the objective that I'm hearing enemies at. Okay, no, we're good. You also can't really attack while you're flying. There are certain things you can do so that you can like throw grenades at least.
Fire the hole.
Yeah. It's a very long time between jumps. Yeah, you just can't aim down sights. Oh, I remember what it is. So if you have your grenades out, I think it's that you don't want to aim it or something like that. I don't know. That, okay, aiming the grenade is what makes it more responsive. Got it. Alright, well, we kind of gave ourselves away, so...
Main objective nearby.
May as well. They're actually somehow not aware of my presence.
Destroy our way of life.
Let's Metal Gear this. Why don't we? That sounds like a patrol. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so there's somebody... There should be one on the other side of that container, I suppose. Oh.
Mag's empty. Have a taste of democracy. Mag's empty.
Is that all you? Looks like it. Cool. Alright, so the stealth seems to be reliable to a certain extent. But like those guys did not know where I was until they approached and one of them saw me. So there's definitely some stuff you could get going.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Mm-hmm. Right, it just summons it right on the I forget if this is gonna cause enemies to attack, so let's we throw a turret over there. We do have to remain in a certain vicinity. And your entire team shares the resupply cooldown, so you don't want to call that in when other people could potentially benefit from it. But there are ways to... Ooh, hello. Why? Oh, it's because I have this out. All right. Uh-huh. Very nice. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to understand the appeal of the diligence. It's not designed for fighting bugs close range. It is designed to be used as a DMR. Ha! Imagine that. But in some games, DMRs can be much more versatile, and I guess that's what was the real bummer for me there. I'm actually kind of surprised that the headshots work as well as they do on the bots, but that's kind of that's the way that they're designed compared to the bugs. I'm not exactly sure what the bug weak points are by comparison. Perfect. And again, the reminder of the downside of the machine gun being the fact that when you have to reload it, you have to, you know, take a knee, do all that. You can also use these. I haven't really gotten a good opportunity to use it yet. There's probably one more sample around here, so I'm just gonna scrounge around. Buildings are destructible as well. You can blow them up with like orbital strikes and stuff. Let's see. No, not finding that last sample. What a pity. Hey, buddy. All right. There's probably a POI that I missed somewhere. Oh, nope. That's the objective. There's a patrol over here. I'm gonna just peep them out real quick.
Tagging map.
No, they're minding their own business. So yeah, just the weird nature of this game being like just a lot of map scrounging, despite the fact that they tell you that interest in alien artifacts is treasonous behavior, is a little strange. The tooltips would tell you otherwise. Before anyone says anything, yes, the samples are alien artifacts. There's a helmet that mentions a that alien artifacts cause a sound, and rare and super samples have like a humming noise when you're in proximity to them.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Alright. Now is the time to call in another sentry. Oh, hello. Oh, no you don't.
Get some!
I don't know where you went. Oh no. Ah!
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Did we get it in time? I think we did. Like just in the nick of time. Oh no, I can hear her. Oh yeah, whole bunch of you.
How'd you like to chase all freedom?
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Here we go. Oh yeah, and in case I didn't mention it earlier, the main reason why I don't care too much about being injured is because stims instantly heal all injuries. Whoa. Whoop. So you can throw grenades like I just attempted to, but it throws it exactly where you're looking.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
All right.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Last reload.
Big slow cinematic reload.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
It's a nice animation, certainly, but it's a chonker. It's a chonker of an animation.
Arriving at coordinates. This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown.
Oh, wow. Hey guys,
Firing orbital strike.
bye. Peace. Whee!
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
You have maintained our way of life.
And that's how you end a mission. Okay. So, bots. We understand them. And this is the other thing. If you complete a mission but fail to extract, then you and also if the chopper has appeared. Some people have gotten on, and somebody dies, they fail to extract, and you will lose part of that bonus there. But again, you complete the mission, and that's the important thing. Not going to have a lot of impact, but we got stuff we can use to get stronger, so we can have more impact in the future. So I'll do another mission with the default assault rifle. Maybe try out some of the other fire modes for it. Pew pew pew! You know it. All right.
Mission accomplished, Helldiver. Once.
Is there anything that we can claim? Oh yeah, one thing I was concerned about. So, Battle Pass does not expire. It is indefinite, and because you can earn premium currency so readily, stuff like the Superstore, stuff like the Premium Battle Pass, it's nothing worth worrying about. So, developer has earned all the goodwill in the world, and I now feel silly for not pre-ordering the game because I knew I wanted to play it. It looked like EDF. I knew I was going to get it at some point, but just, you know, even though it was affordable, like a reasonable $50 Canadian, I was still kind of like, I don't know. I got so many other games I could play right now. But then everyone started playing it, and I'm like, okay. But one of the pre-order armors, not the helmet, but the armor at least, is, you know, blue and white vibe, and I would have liked to have that. They didn't say it's exclusive, though, and apparently Airhead Games, apparently the devs hate FOMO. So they'll probably add it in through the Superstore at a later date, just after timed exclusivity, or maybe in a future premium battle pass or something. And I also want to say that the CEO, or at least the GM, the game master, because yeah, this game actually has basically a DM or a GM controlling the war and like giving us access to super weapons on the daily and you know, steering, you know, what our next objectives are going to be. Seems like a real cool guy on Twitter. Loads of support for these guys. They deserve it every step of the way. Welcome in, Cthulhu's. Beef curry does sound tasty, but I'm not gonna ah! Fuck! That's one way to get it done. I was about to say, I'm not going to indulge your airplane tomfoolery. But you have weapons. And yeah, similar to like a Fortnite Battle Pass, you need to spend a certain amount of medals in the prior pages to unlock new stuff. The Breaker shotgun is a semi-auto... might be fully auto. It's at least semi-auto shotgun. It's the most popular weapon right now, as well as the railgun. And thank you for the resub, man. I got barbecue chicken wings to have after stream, so you enjoy your beef curry. I'm sure it's delicious, but I've got something for me. I just don't see the point in trying the frag grenade. But we can compare against the impact grenade, because I am interested in that. 404.7. I think that's the same stat as the yeah, okay, it's identical to the high explosive. Cool. Because I will admit, grenades,
take command of the galaxy's liberation,
and orbital designators bouncing off of enemies frustrates me. Ooh, it does sound tasty. All right, on to easy. So we can protect liberty. We can destroy infrastructure, which is basically just going to have us go after a bot factory, and that's going to be raising a flag. So let's protect liberty, because this is going to be more of an objective-based thing.
This operation is complete.
We're gonna sabotage some supply bases. Oh, these are kind of fun. We're gonna get to use a hell bomb.
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
So we're just gonna move across orbit to the other location.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
Woo!
Orbit synchronized.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have outposts now, so we've got some factories. I'm gonna drop over here for safety. And oh, you can change your equipment here. That's nice, actually. That's really nice. You know what? For the sake of it, let's try out some light armor and try doing this a bit more stealthy. All right, we want a drop. We're gonna go with the let's go with the grenade launcher, a supply pack, and a sentry. Because it did look like there were a lot of bot factories. And you can destroy those with orbital strikes. You can also shoot and throw grenades into the doors as they spawn enemies and into air vents. So grenade launcher will come in handy. Ah, yeah, now it's raining. Cool.
And fear the shadow of neither death nor tyranny, for justice is your cause.
So we've got the flashlight. So by default, the flashlight only activates at night. But you can turn it on all the time if you want. And for reference, so we got auto, semi, and then burst. Summon our goodies in.
Sending down support weapon.
Oops. So the backpack is huge. So you can use stims on other people if you're near them. You can press the stim button to use a stim on them. Or maybe it's X, I forget. You can tap down on the D-pad instead of holding it to resupply yourself in the backpack, and you can also use X on people to resupply them.
Dropping a pin east.
So, and if you grab supplies, it will restock one of the boxes on your back. So you can actually, like, the person with the supply backpack can grab a whole bunch of them and take them with you. So it is really good to have one of these with you. Again, co-op door can't open.
Tagging map. South.
And if you do mouse over something or move your cursor over something, you can also move around with the D-pad if you so desire. Not sure what the actual PC controls are. I know it's awkward to enter stat. By default, you actually can't move and enter stratagems at the same time on PC unless you change an option. But if you do move your cursor over a point of interest, it will tell you on the map that you found one. There we go. Super credits. Metal. This looks like another arc thrower. Cool. And then we wanted to go here.
Dropping a pin northwest. Proceed.
Dealt with. So yeah, grenade launcher, pretty good. Pretty solid.
I found something.
Alright. You know what? We've already used some of the... no, we got
Fire in the hole.
a full grenade inventory. We may as well. Requisition slips. And a stalwart. Nice. You know what? I'll also just... So here's the machine pistol. I like it. I prefer it to the default, personally. Hold on, what? Oh. Fair enough. Yeah, let's check out the stalwart. So, again, very similar to the other machine gun. Okay, that actually seemed pretty stable. Now, the difference with this is you can reload it while moving. And I know I'm wasting resources, but we got goodies right here. So I'm gonna take them.
Tagging map, southwest.
Let's go up here first. And is this also a place of interest? Does not appear to be. Okay.
There's something here.
Ooh. I do like the mechanic of not having your map on the screen all the time and being able to check it periodically. To scan for enemies. Oh, anti-material rifle. I'm gonna come back for the stalwart. So this just has different zoom levels. Anti-material rifle is quite nice. We'll use it for a little bit. Weapons you drop are marked on the map. Oh.
I found something.
Crashed ship. Requisition slips. All right. Yeah, so I'll be honest. While I'm sure I am probably faster, it doesn't feel like I'm significantly faster. Have a taste of freedom. Say undetonated bomb. I'm curious if you can. That is a place of interest. Hold on. Can you? Oh! That's a nuke! Got it. Fair enough. Oh, VTuber studio crash. Give me a sec. I noticed this because my uh-oh. Oh, hi guys. Fuck. This is not what we need to be happening right now. Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Helldiver, you are moving
Oh, God.
outside the mission area.
Fuck. I'll answer that question in a second. Whoa!
Found something.
Are you okay? Oh. Woo! Eventually I'll throw that at somebody. Okay, are we safe? I think we're safe. Let me make let me sure VTube Studio's okay. Okay. We'll keep an eye on that. Not much I can do if it decides to crash. This game is kind of heavy on performance when it doesn't need to be. Again, we are on medium settings, and I have capped the frame rate. At 120 to keep it smooth. We can lower it to 60 if need be. Okay, to answer your question, Cthulhu, I'm playing on easy difficulty, which is the second difficulty. Planets are not necessarily safer than one another. The major differences come from the mission type that you're on, I suppose. Okay, we've used the anti-material rifle enough. It's a sniper rifle. It fires quickly. You know, it's a semi-auto. It's not bad by any means, but in a pinch.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
So the thing is Cthulhu, certain objectives will spawn enemies more regularly, like the defend mission that we did on previous stream that nobody was there for. Because I did it after everyone went to bed. But as the mission time goes longer, the enemy presence, like the number, frequency of patrols, the number of units in a patrol will increase. Okay. So that right there is a bot factory. Oh, fuck. Well, we're going in. Okay. So what we can do is we can wait for one to spawn. I'm playing chicken with the door right now.
Nothing in the chamber.
Ow. Fuck you. There you go. Fuck. Well, that works. Oh, fuck. Well, that wasn't the smoothest, but I wanted to demonstrate that. Uh-oh. Bot drop on that position. All right. Orbital strike going out. Oh. I'm not sure if I was low on health or if I killed myself with my own orbital strike there.
Ready to liberate.
That was a patrol that was northwest of the nuke that I set off. That was unrelated. Whoa, hi. Well, actually, yeah, that was northwest of it. Okay, supply pack. Okay, so this is another... You want to be careful around these things here, because there are holes on the bot planets.
Throwing grenade.
So you do not have to wait for the door to open. So there are outposts. Outposts are not secondary objectives. They're not primary objectives. They are just these red zones on the map. And you will get credit for destroying all of them. That is something that is tracked separately as a different reward category. We got all their stuff. We're good. These are red barrels. You don't want to shoot those, at least when you're close to them. And it will describe the strength of the outpost as well when you highlight it.
Dropping a pin north.
We can go there. We can clear the extract point first. And maybe drop our samples there. That might be a good idea. So the thing about the flamethrower, there is a brief amount of moment where it has to shoot out the incendiary fluid before it will light it on fire. And again, I'm checking my map because there are radar pings that go out from my character. So I can hear some dudes, but I'm not exactly sure where they are, right? I can clearly tell they're coming from over here. Ah, and there they are. So we're just going to avoid them. There's no reason for me to fight them. There are no rewards for additional kills. Not really seeing any samples. A lot of red barrels over there. A lot of red barrels everywhere, in fact. So I need to be careful not to blow myself up when I'm extracting. So I'm going to actually take out this nearby outpost. All right, that was a point of interest. Yeah. So space bait there. There's the outpost. Could we... So this is where you need to be careful with your drop designator. Okay, it landed correctly. There we go. So that shit's just done. Goodbye. Ah, fuck. They sent up a fucking flare. Oh, God. Okay, I did not realize mines were a thing. I mean, I know that mines are a thing. I didn't realize that you could find enemy-placed mines. Oh, shit, something is shooting at me. Oh, okay, there they are. Oh, those are exactly the mines that I'm familiar with. Okay. Well, I'm here. I may as well... You want to be careful to avoid setting yourself on fire.
Sub-objective in your vicinity.
Oh, hi. Whoop. Stop, drop, and roll. That's the other thing, is you do not want a burning enemy to get too close.
Orbital strike incoming.
Uh-oh. I can't... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm stuck in first-person view. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, come on in, Lasada. Hope you're having it. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh, hey, we fixed it. Good job. Me. So this should make us stealthy, I think. Yeah, let's deal with this problem. Oh god. Oh yeah, that's an animation. Our gun is invisible. All right, cool. Okay. Yep. Okay, this is where we want this. Because we can move quickly.
Last reload.
Whew. Ah! They shot the puffballs. Woo! See, I actually had a great grenade. I could have. There are mines there. We're gonna be careful. These are the fuel silos we need to blow up. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. L-bomb coming in.
Request approved. On its way now.
Oh, it's got plenty of bugs. Just on the eastern front.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
That's actually not a lot of time.
Hellbomb arm. Clear the area.
Fucking run!
Mission is progressing.
All right, so let's actually use one of these resupplies while we're here. All right.
Last reload.
Very nice. Okay. So honestly, we are probably fine to just go straight here. Appears to... I actually don't know what these are. Oh, hi, fellas. No. No, you don't. Oh, God. Ah. Well, that'll do it. Oh my God. Oh, hi.
You'll never destroy our way of life.
Okay. Let's see how see how fire works on you. Not very well. It works eventually. Okay, let's not get hit by the mounted machine gun there. Woof. L-bomb. Ba-bum. 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 Nice and central.
On its way now.
Any day now.
Hellbomb arm.
All right,
Clear the
Konami
area.
code has been entered. How's everybody doing tonight? Lewis, Losada, hope you're doing good. Whee! Uh-oh, that's... That didn't just okay.
Orbital strike incoming.
Fuel silos? You good? That's good, man. Fellas, what are you doing? Okay. Glad we got a lot of these hell bombs.
Request approved.
Those are some resilient bunkers, just saying. Oh, hi.
Fire in the hole!
Oh, fuck. Yep. We go. We going. Oh. Whoa.
I need stim!
Oh, no, I have no stims. Okay.
Last reload!
Uh-oh. Woo. Those guys are really cool. I like their design. Damn, they took the stash. All right, let's reload our shit. We got resupply on our back. I realize I could have done that in a pinch, but
Need ammo.
oh well. There we go. Nice. Decent curry should be spicy enough already. Here we go.
Bomb arm! Clear the
Oh,
area!
fucking oh, not into those. That was almost very bad. Whee! Sploosh! Oh, okay. We're
Dropping a pin.
light outpost. We already cleared that, didn't we? Don't I want to go back for the stalwart?
Tagging map. South.
We should go there. All right, we got precision strike. Whoop.
Orbital strike.
That should be good. Boom. We doing work. Now let's make sure they don't, you. Fuck. Well. Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of the flamethrower.
Reinforcements.
Ah! Oh, that's bad. Oh, give me my samples. Oh, give me. Oh, we're running.
How about a nice cup of liberty?
Okay, we're good. We Gucci.
Have a taste of democracy.
Oh! What are you doing? You're a rocket man. I actually haven't encountered those guys before that I know of. Bye! Oh, that's so lame. Eh. 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 By the way, you do need a gun equipped to melee. If you have grenades in your hands, you will not be able to melee. Or a if you have a like a designator, that won't work either. What? Ah, those are batteries. They're just explosive ones. Got it. Yeah, let's go check out that POI and then get a stalwart. And then we need to focus on the objective because I only have
found something.
2 respawns left. Now, if I stall long enough, I should effectively have infinite respawns, but you don't really get to control when you die. Let's be real here. Okay, where's that stalwart at?
Dropping a pin, southeast.
Oh, there's another POI.
There's something here.
Machine gun. Okay. Oh. That's a bot factory. We'll be back for you in a sec. Come to Papa. Okay. And yeah, we're gonna try the ridiculous RPM that seemed surprisingly accurate for what it was. You want to be careful, by the way, if you ragdoll while carrying an orbital strike. I think even if you dive to prone, you will drop it on the spot.
Orbital strike incoming.
Sploosh. Was that everyone? Oh, no. Nope. No, you don't. See, I really like the stalwart. It's a reliable gun. Oh, one more. Increasing that fire rate is actually really good. Glad I decided to experiment with that. Okay, we're gonna want to stealth this. Just clunk, clunk, clunk.
Bot outpost.
Yeah, just let them know, why don't you? Right away. Oh, whoa. Oh, fuck. No. Ah. They got it off. Okay. That was it? That's all they dropped? All right. Not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Oh, and here's our other objective. And then there appears to be a POI that we may have already explored. Well, shit. Whoa! Whoa! I'm not sure what the explosion that killed me was. Oh no! Well, that was cool. That was me landing on the ammunition, by the way. Off stream, Becca joins a game I was playing with Kirsten doing just that. Ow. It was very cool. Well, hey, even if we fuck up and we fail to extract, we did the mission. I'm coming from my samples. Hello, sir. Hello. Hi. Give me them samples. Give me the stalwart. Yeah, there we go. Welcome in, Edia. How, did you have a dicey time? Or did you have a lot more success? That game does look fun. I wish it was more my aesthetic. Like, I can't help but look at that and I'm like, mechanically, this is really interesting. I just wish it had... It wasn't just dice people. I had, for anyone confused, I'm referring to Dicey Dungeons that Ida was streaming. Like, let's not front here. I look at any game like that and I'm like, I just wish there were Etrian Odyssey characters in this.
Get some!
Okay. We're not gonna fuck around. Whoop.
Orbital strike. Income 5 minutes left.
Uh-oh.
Liberty speed your step, Helldiver.
Really?
Last reload!
Whew. That was a healthy boy. Okay. So this is another POI. Oh, this would have been a cool one too if we encountered this earlier. Oh god. Fuck. Grenade. This is what I wanted to do. For some reason, my weapons got all mixed up there. I thought I had my machine pistol out when I had the stalwart. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Okay, well, just want to point out to everyone what we're currently carrying. Mini nuke. I mean, we can risk our samples for some fun, can't we? Apparently you can do a thing. Oh, hi. Hello, sirs.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Okay, we're good. So I think we need like 4 or 5 of these. And we can load them all up preemptively because apparently, oh Jesus, oh yeah, this is.
Fire in the hole.
Oh God.
Extraction is available.
This is what the game means by the enemy presence becoming more significant, because we are just running into a whole bunch of dudes. And then there was one more here. I wonder if you can shoot those canisters and cause them to explode. You probably can. All right, terminal. And ammo shells and load them into the gun. boy. You don't see me, right? We're cool. We're friends. We're buddy pals. Signal strength. Up. Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, boop, bop, bop, bop.
1 minute left.
Mini nuke coming in! Why didn't that work?
Pack's empty.
That's, okay.
Extraction is available.
There we go. Oh, our extract is all the way over here. Yeah, it definitely seems like a fun game, Ida. Ow. Uh-oh.
Super Destroyer reinforcement extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Okay, we're on our own. Oh, if you're playing solo, you cannot reinforce at all? See, it would have been a cool idea. You know, I'm just gonna deal with this person that's chasing us. Got 13 samples to escape with.
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Oh, the shuttle extraction already started. Interesting. Apparently you can summon the shuttle early, and then as long as someone's in the... If you leave the area, the shuttle will stop coming. Okay, Streamlabs has crashed. Oh, God. Can I get you out of the way? So you can summon the shuttle early. If you leave the area, while it's arriving, it will restart the timer. And you'll have to go back in range, and if you leave too far, it will restart. But if you summon it, apparently, it will land and will hang out while you do other stuff. I mean, I think at this point we're just gonna wait for the shuttle to land. Oh boy. Do they know I'm here somehow?
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
They are indeed waiting for me.
T-minus 10 seconds.
Oh, this is gonna be dicey. Ha!
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates. Pelican 1 landing in progress. Pelican 1 preparing to depart.
Fucking run!
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent. Today you carved another
Hello?
in a long
Welcome in, Russell.
climb to liberty.
Hello. Oh, I didn't realize you were in the drop-in. I thought you were just in gaming.
No, I am streaming right now. If you would like to join me, you can. That said, Streamlabs has crashed, so I am going to need to restart stream in a moment.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try dialing down the frame rate cap to 60. Because I'm playing this on medium settings. It should not be causing VTube Studio and Streamlabs to crash as it has been.
Yeah. This game can be kind of wonky with the rendering and the frame rate stuff.
And you can't if you screen share it in Discord, the bitrate for the audio is super shitty for some reason. So that mission became unnecessarily chaotic, but we did it.
Oh, I keep hitting the wrong keys.
A victory for
we go.
democracy.
Yeah, I don't have you on Steam, do I?
You might not. I can send you my friend code.
Okay.
So I think next weapon I'll show off is the Punisher. Ida, I don't really understand your phrasing. Like you're trying to get people for a tabletop RPG session. Is that what you're saying? Let's see here. Okay. Stream is going to go down for a brief moment while I reopen Streamlabs. So just sit tight and refresh in a few seconds.